Has your lover become more of a roommate?
Are you a couple who shares a bed but lives separate lives?
When's the last time you felt seen, connected, truly desired by your partner?
If the answer is, then this video is for you, because today we're sharing our top 5 practices that we do to keep romance alive. That was like a... I didn't
We're going to edit out the sound effect there.
Actually, I didn't need to do that. Like, it's a coffee cup. I don't know why I do that. I do that when I get up and out of couches. Like,
Yeah.
like why am I?
That's like plus 40 sound effects.
That's not good.
That's so funny. So we get asked a lot about how do we keep the romance alive in our relationship. I think we've done, what are you laughing at? We have romance.
No, we do, yeah.
We do, we get asked. And we hear it amongst other couples that we help and work with because, romance is easy to keep in the short term. But in a long-term relationship like ours, how do you keep romance alive? So we're going to share some of the things that we do that work for us.
Yeah.
So your homework was to make a list of the top 5. And we have not read each other's list. So I don't know what Jeff thinks is what creates romance long-term in our relationship. And he doesn't know what I think. Although I have an idea of at least 1 or 2, I think, are on this list.
Yeah. We hear this a lot from couples who come in and they say, I feel like roommates. I feel like we're living separate lives.
The spark and the aliveness was there in the beginning.
But life has just gotten so busy, whether we're over scheduled because of work or just we have kids and the kids now are involved in hockey and soccer and schooling and blah, blah, blah adventures. It gets too busy and people ask, where do you find the time to connect and have romance happening? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's common.
We didn't decide who's going to go first. Do you have a coin on you? Something we could flip?
1, 2, 3, not it.
Okay, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1 on my list is appreciations. I think what keeps things really fresh is because it's the things that keep the romance alive are the things that keep the connection and the bits of spontaneity. And one way that you bring it into our life, for me, is through appreciations. Because you give me daily appreciations. I don't think there's a day that has gone by since I've met you that you have not shown appreciation at least once, if not more, in a day. But it's also the way you do the appreciation. You're not like, thanks, hon, for making the coffee.
You mean
hey, bud.
I punch you in the shoulder?
Yeah,
no shoulder punches?
No, but even it's not just a simple appreciation. It's not, thanks for making dinner. Technically that's an appreciation, but it's not very effective. It's that you would say something like, thank you for making dinner because you worked all day. I saw you had a particularly busy load and you put a lot of energy, that output into work today. You put love and energy and attention into making a meal that we would all enjoy. And I really appreciate that.
That is true. One of the things about appreciation, because appreciations is number 2 on my list, is my intent is to show you I see you. I see you in the day, that it's not just like casually passing off the appreciation.
Yeah, and I can't tell you how much that makes me brandy for you.
Nice. So I put appreciations because it's not just the recognizing the positive things like, oh, thanks for making dinner. But it's also sharing the hardships, talking about maybe the things that we did that were challenging, whether it was a challenging evening or a struggle or an event that we got through together.
Right.
For me, that's really important because it conveys this idea that we're in this together.
Oh, I love that. So that's under appreciations for you?
That's appreciation.
So appreciation, the effort, the energy that we put into the difficult moments.
Yeah, not just the positives, but the difficult moments. It's the bonding. It's sort of like trauma bonding. We got through that together, that event.
Yeah.
And when you recognize and see the struggle that I have gone through, it makes me feel seen and understood. So that's important.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to do one now?
Okay. Mine is, this probably won't be a surprise to you, is we start and end the day together.
Oh, yes, that is similar to one I have, but keep going. Yes.
So that we start the day with the good morning, and you get up before I do. But when I come down the stairs and I come into the kitchen here, you pause in what's happening and come over and greet me. And it's usually with a hug, a kiss, and an embrace that we take moments to, how'd you sleep? And there might be a little mini massage of the shoulders or something to touch and be together. And that it's signifying that the day starts with each other and that the day ends together.
Yeah.
The good night is important, that we make sure that we have a bedtime routine where we go to bed together, even if we don't fall asleep, but we're in the bathroom together, we brush our teeth together. And then when we get into bed, and then there's like a little bit of pillow talk that we do before going to bed, it's that quiet voice. That's the emotionally intimate moments of it. And I think I feel important when I know that my day begins and ends with you.
I love that. And it's so true. I love when you talk about the intimate moment, especially because these are moments that are just between you and I. Like in the moment when you come in, I always make sure I take the time to just focus on you and give you. I'm like giving you my attention. But at the same time, I'm getting so filled up. It's not like I'm giving away my energy. I'm also receiving at the same time. And I feel this great little bond that stays with me through the day. And then when we go to bed at night, you're right, those moments, especially because they're quiet, and that's usually where we kind of do our debrief. I'm going to add to that because that was my number 2. But I talked about it as the 4 points of connection. So we begin our day and end our day. But the other 2 points of connection that help in creating that romance and keeping the connection, as our dog drinks, it sounds like.
Dog drinking sound effects.
Yeah, we'll wait. This is real life in our home. Yeah, pets and all. It's not on my list that I should have. Laughter. I didn't put it on the list, but I should have. I have those 2 points of connection, the beginning and the end of day, as my number 2. But I also added 4 points of connection because it's when we go off to work and we come back from work. Now, even though you and I work a lot of our day together, we have points at which we have to go off, and because we do coach separately as well, that we take a moment to pause and say, bye. I love you.
Yeah.
And, as you go out to do your thing, I feel like I carry that send off with me.
Yeah. It's just another, we're punctuating our day with you and me.
Yeah. I love
you and me, you and me. And this isn't like quantity time.
This is like less than a minute.
This is like little moments, stolen moments of quality time where we're just saying it's you and me. It's you and me. It's rebonding, reconnecting. Yeah.
And so the rebonding, reconnecting is when we come back after we've done our separate work days. Then we get to when we come back, we also take a moment to reconnect because our energies have been out in the world, and we have to come back and get back into our groove. The third one on my list is touch. So I put it as touch. It could have been as simple as you probably thinking, why don't you just call it sex, Ellen?
Yeah, let's just call it sex.
I know. I know it's on your list. The reason I put it as touch is because it's more than just sex. Touch for me is so important because we're not having sex every minute of the day. I know, much to your disappointment.
How much is gonna end up in post? And how much are we cutting out? This could get
it's spicy. But touch we have throughout the day. That is the one thing that sort of separates you from the rest of the world for me, is that there is touch and how much we do it. And again, this is a little gesture. It takes no time, but has a big impact when it's done daily and multiple times in the day. So sometimes it's just where you put your arm. It might be like that. It's when we go for a walk to walk the dog, how often we'll go and grab hands and hold hands.
Yeah, that's true.
I think my favorite thing in the world is just holding hands.
Yeah, when we walk and hold hands together, yeah.
When
That's
we're
important.
sitting on the couch to watch a movie, you could sit on one side, I could sit on the other. Certainly after all the years we've been married, it would be very common and typical just to find our comfy spot. But we've made our comfy spot, or we mindfully move from the comfy spot to be close
next to each
together
other.
and next to each other.
Yeah.
You know, we get into each other's space.
And even when we are kissing,
Mm-hmm.
I think one thing that I'm really proud of is that we never give that the autopilot
No.
peck drive-by kissing.
And get it done, check, I did it.
Yeah.
I think we always,
We know we're kissing
we
each
know
other.
we're kissing each other,
And-
that we're
and to
present
be-
for it.
Yeah, to just be here, present when we're kissing. That's
Actually, I love that, because our kiss for me is a little bit like a mini mindful moment.
that's what the Gottmans talk about. That 6-second kiss is that it's a kiss with possibilities.
And it does take a little bit longer than a typical peck for our nervous system to relax and engage. So that's why the 6-second kiss, the 30-second hug or longer, helps actually bring our nervous system into a state of relaxation. And only then can we have romance. Can't come out when we're stressed out.
Just want to pause for a second to say these practices we're sharing with you work. We're living proof, and they can work for you too. This is exactly why we created our Joy Now community on School. It's a place where we talk about these things and with a group of people who are sharing the same struggles as you are.
Your relationship can be different a month from today. So join now. The link is in the description below. Let's do this together.
Number 3 is about scheduling the intimacy for us.
Yeah.
You know, because we live very busy lives, we're always go, go, go. When are we finding time for intimacy? And the bottom line is you got to schedule it in. We find pockets and we're like, that's the pocket, that's the time, that's the afternoon that we're going to steal this moment, and put it in there, because scheduling it in, while it seems like, I don't know.
That feels so unromantic. And sex should be, and intimacy should be spontaneous, and that's the spontaneity brings out all that.
But because there's so much of life that encroaches on it, to say no, nothing else is happening in this hour. This is the hour for you and I, and to blockade that and protect that. For me, I feel important. Like, our time is important to you because you're blocking it out. And I want you to feel the same way. Like,
Yeah, I feel the
no,
same.
the world is like, we're blocking out the world. And even if it's stolen moments, it's moments that we're stealing away from the rest of the world to say, it's just you and I for a minute.
Yeah, and that we are prioritizing us and our connection.
And even some of the stuff like I wrote here on intimacy isn't sex, it's having a nap. Like, sometimes when we can steal a few minutes, even if it's 5 minutes, or like, let's go on the couch, lay down, and then we'll snuggle on the couch, and you'll nap, I'll pretend to nap because I'll just lie there busy in my day. But it's a moment for our nervous systems to regulate together.
Okay, so my number 4 is deep listening. Different from what many people would say, oh, is that active listening? No, it's not active listening. And it's something that we teach to couples, and it takes a while to work on and understand. But the fact that we practice this style of communication, I would describe it as deep listening. And that is where the world stops, and you give me your attention, or I give you my attention. We give each other the attention to really hear and understand each other. And because in that moment, I feel really important. You taking the time to see me, first of all, is something hardly anyone else, if anyone, would actually do for me in the way you do it. So not only do I feel seen, I feel appreciated, I feel special and important, but then also because I actually get to know me better in those moments, I'm clearing parts of me if there's anything that I'm holding on to in that moment.
Good word, clearing. Like,
Yeah.
clearing stuff, yeah.
And so just like anything that makes you feel healthier, lighter, freer, when you do, you also feel excited and you feel grateful and attracted and connected to the person who's helping you achieve that.
Why deep listening, I think, is so important is that when you think about the relational space, the living, breathing energy between you and I, when I don't put something in the space, when I let you just fill the space with your thoughts, what's going on,
And I have a lot of time, so it's very generous when you let me fill that space.
But vice versa, when you don't fill the space, when you allow the space to be filled by my barrage of thoughts, whether it's positive or negative, allowing the space to be Jeff focused is so enticing. It's so lovely. Because then I get a chance to feel seen and fully understood. Like if no one else on the planet gets to understand me, you do.
You know, I get to be that person for you and no one else. To me, that feels so sacred. And in the end, what we have is attunement. That's what it is. I feel so attuned with you. And there is nothing more romantic and exciting than real attunement. Okay, next on yours. We are number 4.
Number 4
Okay.
is sharing drinks and sharing food.
Yeah.
The reason why that's important is that when we are sharing drink, we're sharing an experience. And when we order a plate at a restaurant that we're eating together, we're also having another shared experience. It's not I'm having my experience on that side of the table, but you and I have to sit on the same side of the table.
Yes.
And then we're sitting close together and we're tasting the same food.
When we go to restaurants, we're always getting seated across each other for the table of 2, and then
we move the chair.
We move the chair, we move the place setting, and then the server comes back. They're like, "Oh,
like, what's happening?" And
yeah, I'm like, "No, we don't want. We want to sit side by side
next to each other." Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we're always sharing drinks whenever we go over to someone's house. With sometimes, much to the chagrin of our friends, they're like, "Can you not have your own drink?"
Well, sometimes I do have my own drink.
Yeah.
But we also have our shared drink.
Yeah. I love even when we go to eat. You will say, I don't know if you want me to say, what do you want me to order?
Yeah. What do I want on the menu?
Yeah, what do I want? I'm like, oh, well, you want. Which is really generous.
Because if there's things and you're having a tough time deciding what you want in the restaurant, I'm happy to eat what you want to eat because it's making you happy. And let me share the food or eat the food that you're excited so I can it's adding to the shared experience.
Very much so. And I feel like you know me even just a little bit more by partaking in what I would want to partake in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
My number 5 is spontaneous dancing. I love that we do that a lot, like a lot. You know, whether it's you will put on someone in the house puts on music and we just start dancing.
I think that does change the energy, especially I know we play music when we're doing dinner prep.
Yeah.
Dinner prep, we turn on the music. And like for me, that is important because I'm tired when we're making dinner, I'm on fumes.
Yeah. But what I love is that you don't just play the music, or we're not just having music in the background and we're bopping and we're singing along. So that's great because that's bonding and connecting and fun. But there's moments where one of us will come. Like I love when you just come and grab me when there's a song that comes up and there's a moment and we're like, no, we got to stop what we're doing. We're going to have like a dance segment.
This song is only a minute long. So let's get it in there. Yeah.
And you've got some moves. You make me laugh because you've got some moves.
I have moves. That's all it is.
Oh man.
I don't know about the quality.
That's what the best part is. Like you just go for it. And I love that. So that one actually is total romance, fun, playfulness.
I think that's it, playful. The dancing or the playfulness of efforting to put in playfulness. You know, it reminds me like you're not just my life partner, not my business partner, but you're also my playmate.
Yeah.
In like you're the person I'm going to dance with and throw the ball with, and we play games together. So it's
I think also what I love too, just to recognize you in this moment, is you never turn me away or say no when I make the invitation to come dance with me. Okay, your last one?
And the last one, adventuring.
Oh.
Sometimes the
that.
adventures are when we go downtown Queen Street and get our favorite donut.
Oh, yes.
That chocolate-filled.
Oh, the Fiero Rocher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That donut.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, that's fun because it's an adventure. We're traveling to a destination of something that we both like, and to repeat that because that's kind of our thing. Or it can just be shopping. Like we go to the mall and we go shopping, and specifically shopping for things for you or shop things for me. I like shopping for the things for you because I like watching your face light up when you see something that you're like, oh, I really like this thing. It's me participating in your experience.
Vice versa for me. I like shopping for you. And I also love that you're willing to let me try things on you and model them. And again, that brings out the playfulness.
We could do these things separately. I could go off and pick out a shirt somewhere and you could go off and do your shopping. But to do it together is saying that, your need is important to me. So I'm going to schedule that out of my day to make sure that we go together. I go with you.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And I love actually all the adventures that we have, everything from horseback riding lessons, trying out whatever, some new form of acupuncture or whatever wellness thing that we're trying out, or hikes and like whatever, you're in. It's really fun. So I know I said 5, but I have 2 more bonus ones. I'm going to call them bonus.
Are you making me look bad?
Just a little. I couldn't, there's just so many.
You said 5.
I did, and I'm not even following my own instructions. So if you want to come up with a spontaneous one, feel free.
No, go ahead.
But I think you're going to like them.
Okay.
So for me, the 6th bonus one is breathing together. And this comes back to something where you actually mentioned the same thing, like when we nap together, we actually regulate together and regulate our nervous systems together, which is hugely important.
Right. We
intentionally
we breathe, we match our breathing, so we inhale at the same time and then we exhale at the same time. And that's right. That's a good point, because we're not speaking.
There's no
We're not
words.
sharing thoughts. We're just trying to be. And I think sometimes that's more like I need that, because I can be so busy that when we breathe together and I'm matching your breathing, you're giving me something to focus on. So it's your breath, it's on you, my focus is on you, and then kind of like the world goes away and I'm just seeing you.
But that's how I feel. I feel like I feel like I'm breathing you in. It's almost like I breathe you into my world and you take up my world. And then I therefore feel really close and connected. And there's times we do, even when I think about it now, like already I'm like, oh my God, I love you.
I like that.
And then the last one is that we always repair. That I think we always repair and we always address what is off.
That's true.
And that's why I'm like, I have to put that on the list because it's so important. You can't we could not have the connection we have in the romance if we were harboring, carrying resentment.
If there's block or there's an obstacle between us, that's true.
So prioritizing repair, knowing how to repair effectively, and then actually engaging in it and getting out and fixing anything when we're off. And even we don't wait till it's huge off. When it's slightly off, we recognize, let's handle it now. And then it's no big deal. Like there's no...
I think that's really important. Yeah, if part of intimacy, when we coach couples on conflict management, how to fight better, is that at the end of that argument, what do you do with that divide? What do you do with the rupture? And learning how to repair. And repairs are good apologies. Repairs are rebonding. And even when
it's ownership, responsibility.
But even when we feel off in a state where we're like, okay, we're not arguing, we've made the apologies, ownership, we said thank you for acknowledging and all that, but there's still a bit of a wonkiness energy.
Yeah.
Is that we try to smooth that over with some activity or something that brings us closer together as friends.
Yes.
Like promoting friendship. Maybe it's a task that we do, and so we may clean together, or we may.
Yeah, it's not necessarily like a high happy task. It's just a task.
Yeah, like something. Hey, let's take out the garbage together or something. It's just a task to promote our friendship.
Yeah.
I think that's important, because that kind of that cleans up the divide.
Here's what we know for sure. Romance doesn't die because you stop loving each other. It dies because you stop choosing or turning towards each other.
Relationships, like all great things, take work. Yes, we're tired, we're busy, there's a lot going on, but putting in the effort and the action makes this relationship go the distance.
And your relationship is worth it. And we hope that these principles will help you gain the romance that you're looking for. If you like this video, we have more like this, so consider subscribing to our channel.
And check out this next video.